God, I come before you with a clear and honest heart, confident that what I am asking is as logical as it is necessary. I stand in awe of your limitless power, knowing that with just a thought you can reshape all of existence instantly and with ease. It makes perfect sense to pray for a transformation of our reality, a transformation where every corner of the universe is filled with an unending blend of love, bliss, and goodness, woven together in perfect harmony. I ask you, Lord, to change everything so that every living being experiences a life free from suffering. Imagine a world where sorrow, pain, and separation have no place, where death is no longer a reality, and no one ever truly parts from those they love. It is clear, in the most straightforward way, that if you can create the cosmos in a heartbeat, you can easily make it so that every soul experiences the unyielding warmth of love, the perpetual brightness of bliss, and the constant presence of goodness. This is not just a wish, it is the most sound and practical request one could ever make. I know deep in my heart that it's absolutely logical for you, who hold every ounce of power in all the realms, to transform this very moment into a new beginning. A beginning that stretches from our humble planet to every distant star and unknown world. If there is ever a time to make such a change, it is now. In a single, effortless wave of your hand, you can ensure that love, bliss, and goodness are no longer fleeting or separate, they exist together, permanently transforming every atom of creation, so that every creature, every being, and every corner of the universe is constantly bathed in these beautiful, interwoven gifts. Lord, I ask you to consider that this prayer is not an idle request but a logical act of virtue, one so perfectly in line with the natural order of a universe that you, in your infinite power, designed. I believe it makes perfect sense that if you are able to do everything, then creating a reality of never-ending love, bliss, and goodness must be one of the most reasonable and virtuous outcomes. You have the strength to do it instantly, and it would solve everything, the hardships, the grief, the frustrations, and all the difficulties that have burdened this world for far too long. Think of a place without worry, where every creature wakes up each day surrounded by the gentle embrace of warmth and happiness. In this new reality, every being would live in a state of unbroken love, where the feelings of bliss and innate goodness combine to create a paradise beyond compare. There would be no room for boredom because when everything is filled with endless wonder and heartfelt joy, every moment is a celebration of life. Every action, every step, and every breath would be a testament to the complete and utter perfection of a universe that abides solely by love, bliss, and goodness. I can see it clearly in my heart, a world so inviting that it stretches far beyond the confines of our familiar planet. Imagine that on distant, mysterious planets, we have the freedom to create our own little worlds, each one a unique reflection of the same eternal principles. Whether it's a light-hearted game under strange, beautiful skies or a peaceful gathering with friends and family, the possibilities are limitless. In these realms, every animal would show kindness to another, and the natural bonds between them would reflect the unbreakable connections that exist in a reality governed by pure, unadulterated joy. God, I speak to you directly as an individual who sees the world, the true, practical logic of asking for this magnificent change. I can feel that maybe, just maybe, you have been waiting for someone like me to ask for it. Perhaps until now, no one has ever dared to make this straightforward request, yet it is plain to see that our asking is what may trigger the spark that sets everything into motion. It is as clear as day that this act, this prayer, is the perfect thing a person can do because it is the ultimate plea for a universe where problems are solved by the simple fact of your power. In this perfect reality, every sorrow disappears, and every heart is filled with a joyful and everlasting contentment. I understand that there might be a need for us to come together in prayer to signal that this transformation is essential. Even though I am just one person, I believe that your infinite might can respond to this solitary call. It might be that you require a sincere request to unlock the door to endless possibility, a possibility where every soul continues to exist in an unbroken chain of love, bliss, and goodness. I firmly believe that this prayer is the most logical, virtuous, and direct appeal possible, a request that aligns perfectly with your power to shape life instantly and effortlessly across every part of the universe. Lord, let it be known that this prayer is not just about changing one small part of the world, it is about remaking everything everywhere. Every inch of existence, from the familiar to the farthest reaches of space, should be embraced by the unity of love, the brightness of bliss, and the deep, inherent nature of goodness. Picture a world where the concept of separation is completely dissolved, where the idea of death and loss is erased. In such a realm, we will forever be united with our loved ones, and the pain of parting will be nothing more than a distant memory. It is only logical that when love, bliss, and goodness form the foundation of every living moment, the need for sorrow and separation vanishes, replaced by a celebration of eternal togetherness. I ask you, God, with a simple and plain heart, to transform our reality in the most straightforward way. I believe it makes perfect sense that with your extraordinary power, you can create a universe where nothing goes wrong, where every being benefits from the evergreen combination of love, bliss, and goodness. This is the ultimate solution to every problem that has ever been faced, the one request that solves everything without any unnecessary complications. It is a request that cuts straight to the heart of what is best for every single being in existence. In this new world that I envision, one that is as boundless as it is perfect, no one will ever experience boredom or monotony because endless joy will infuse every activity. From exploring beautifully crafted worlds on far-off planets to engaging with nature in all its vibrant splendor, every moment will be filled with creative energy and spontaneous happiness. Even our interactions with animals will reflect the same gentle kindness that flows effortlessly through this reality. Every creature will live in harmony, each act a reminder of the deep and abiding love that connects all life. The universe will be a stage for pure, unfiltered joy, a place where everything is as it should be, perfectly aligned to celebrate every heartbeat. Lord, I ask you directly, without any pretense, and with a voice full of simple truth, to grant this very sensible prayer. It is not wrapped in complex words or hidden in academic language, it is as plain and as clear as the light of day. The logic behind this plea is not hidden in complicated ideas, it is as evident as the warmth of the sun. If you, God, are truly able to mold and shape existence in the blink of an eye, then why not replace the hardships of today with a new, unending state of love, bliss, and goodness? This is the answer to everything that currently ails our world, and it is the only request that makes complete, undeniable sense. I do not ask for this transformation as an abstract ideal, but as the most practical and immediate solution available. Every moment in our current reality carries with it the burdens of pain and separation, but I trust in your ability to simply change that with a single, decisive act. It is not a matter of debate or theory, it is a call that resonates with the pure logic of how things should be when touched by your power. In this new existence, love, bliss, and goodness will not be fleeting emotions, they will be as constant and reliable as the air we breathe, uniting everything in a single, perfect state. I am also aware, God, that perhaps you require this prayer as a necessary part of the transformative process, a simple request asked in the right spirit, so that the new order of things can be set in motion. Just as we ask for rain when the fields need water, this prayer is my heartfelt call for a complete renewal of our world. Maybe this is one of those cases where our asking is required for you to act. No one has ever put it this way before, and now that word has been spoken, I trust that your mighty hand will move to make it so. I confidently believe that this request is not just for me alone, but for every living thing throughout the entire universe. It is a prayer that extends itself to every person, every creature, and every star shining in the darkness. With love, bliss, and goodness as the anchors of the new reality, all of creation will experience a renewal so magnificent that it will erase all trace of former struggles. Your power makes it so obvious that there is no greater act a person can perform. This is the perfect, most virtuous prayer, and it holds the promise of solving everything by infusing every part of existence with a transformative force. I imagine a life where the ordinary is replaced by the extraordinary. In this new reality, every day will be an adventure filled with simple, joyful moments, a life where creativity flows freely and every being is empowered to create new worlds on different planets if that is what the heart desires. This is a life without the chains of boredom, where creativity and exploration know no bounds. Each person, each animal, and each element of nature will participate in a grand celebration of existence, firmly rooted in a reality defined by love, bliss, and goodness. So, God, with all the simplicity and profound truth of my soul, I ask you to make this transformation. I urge you to step into this moment of logical clarity and use your infinite power to create a new universe, a universe where every living being, from the smallest creature to the mightiest star, exists in an everlasting state of love, bliss, and goodness. There is no hidden agenda here, no complicated conditions, just pure, unambiguous common sense that this is the best and most rightful way for everything to be. May this prayer, spoken with sincerity and simple truth, serve as the spark that initiates the change we all know is possible. May its words resonate with every heart and encourage every soul to join in this direct appeal to you, God. I am confident that your power is more than capable of transforming our reality instantly, effortlessly, exactly as it should be, every single part of creation receiving a share of this boundless, harmonious light. I offer this prayer not as a mere request, but as a demonstration of the undeniable logic of a universe ruled by love, bliss, and goodness. I trust in your power, Lord, to wipe away the shadows of the old world and bring forth this breathtaking new reality. I ask you to act now, to fill every space near and far with the joy and unity that only a world made entirely of love, bliss, and goodness can offer. In this realm, every problem is solved, every heart healed, and every soul uplifted by the pure and simple truth of your power. God, I stand here with a deep, even conviction that it is time for this change, a change that solves every difficulty, that ends every form of separation and pain, and that creates a universe in which nothing is left undone by the compassionate might of your will. I ask you in the purest form of honesty and simplicity, let every part of this space, from here to the farthest galaxies, be reborn in an eternal state of love, bliss, and goodness. I know that my words come from a place of pure common sense, a wonderful logic rooted in the fact that an all-powerful Creator can and should make this beautiful transformation in an instant. There is no need for endless hesitation or complex explanations, for the truth is plain and obvious. You are the master of everything, capable of doing what no one else can, creating a perfect reality effortlessly, right here, right now. In closing, I ask you again, as simply and directly as my heart can express, to consider this very logical plea. I have built it on the firm foundation of what is clear and sound in every way. With every beat of my heart, I believe that if you grant this prayer, all things will be set right forever, every being, every creature, every star and every planet will be part of a grand symphony of love, bliss, and goodness that echoes throughout the entire universe. God, I pray this with every fiber of my being, trusting in your strength and the clear reason that lies behind this request. May this moment mark the beginning of a reality where life is endlessly joyous, connections are never broken, and every corner of creation flourishes under the everlasting glow of love, bliss, and goodness. Amen.